Go live. This is Andreas, Pulp Culture Guy. Me and Jeff are here today. Hopefully, Cyber will join us. He's having technical difficulties right now with his Wi-Fi, but hopefully he will be here. So yeah, we're here. Pulp Fiction. Happy 30th anniversary, Pulp Fiction. Today, me and Jeff and Cyber will we be reviewing Pulp Fiction. We have two trailers for you guys. In between the discussion, and yeah, this month has been the June Tarantino month. So we did Jackie Brown 2 weeks ago, and now we're gonna do Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino, starring our always badass Samuel L. Jackson, the always beautiful and still is Uma Thurman, awesome action star Bruce Willis, Ving Rhames from Mission Impossible, and of course the crazy and well still crazy today John Travolta. Jeff, how you doing, sir?
I'm good, sir.
All right, good. So excited for after this. You're excited to see the House of the Dragon. Uh, season two.
Yeah. I'm excited. I mean, the House of the Dragon is a little bit intimidating. So, when we
Mm,
tackled that first episode, I spent like probably, I swear, I won't lie to you, no joke, I spent probably 7, 8 hours prepping for that first episode to moderate that show because it's just so much information. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, the House of the Dragon is fun, but it's also work.
true. But I enjoy it. And yeah,
Oh, it's very good. Don't get me wrong. We both know that. I'm just saying it's a lot of work.
yeah, I know.
So
There's a
it
lot
can
of
be a
fun.
little. It can be stressful when you have the responsibility of moderating the episode, especially the first episode. After having that break between the last time I reviewed the show being 2 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I know. Makes sense. Yeah, it's a weird gap, which it's kind of similar to Loki, right? Like Loki was kind of like that, 2 years. Like it came out in 2021. The second series was in 2023. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, no, I understand. Um,
Yeah, just a lot of responsibilities. New guests coming on that I've never met before for the first time, right?
yeah, yeah, I
Having
agree.
having so many people. Remember when we did the House of the Dragon season 1, and this is me back when I used to love big panels. I was doing like sometimes like 8 people, 10 people panels sometimes back when I was being stupid, like crazy about that shit. This was during that time, and even I on House of the Dragon set a limit to 4 guests. That was the maximum we ever did on one of our episodes was 4 people with the moderator,
Okay.
right? So it was a lot. I knew like adding going all the way up to 6 people is a lot for House of the Dragon to break down one of those episodes. It's a lot of information. And the thing about it
Mm,
is there's a lot of other people that still want to be on the show and cover the show with us. So I'm just going to have to see when I can fit them in. Hopefully, people will want breaks or whatever, and I'll be able to squeeze some other people in.
yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. Oh, yeah. One day, I definitely want to do like a. I want to. One day, I was gonna ask you. I want to moderate one of the episodes for House of Dragon to test it out.
Oh, you do? And you would
Yeah,
and you would have picked the House of the Dragon to be your first hosting moderating gig on the leading edge.
yeah. I mean, start with that for one episode, and then I, I'll jump back again for a movie
Did,
review
did
because I want.
didn't I offer you? I was going to say, didn't I already offer you the opportunity to moderate like a movie review um
I'm trying to forget.
or or like an easier TV series than House of the Dragon?
I know. I think this is the first time I'm bringing it up now. I want like movie. I want to do the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight trilogy.
If
That's
we
one.
well, here's the thing: if we weren't doing the House of the Dragon with Jermaine's YouTube channel, that'd be
Yeah,
one thing. But because we are, I've got to moderate our episodes because we're going over there to his StreamYard, folks. When we do House of the Dragon episode 2, since we're actually joining our YouTube channels together. You guys don't know Jermaine, but he's a friend of ours from content creation, good friend of mine. And he has his own team. He's got his own channel that's actually doing pretty well too. They're doing really well with their interview with the vampire shows. They're putting up some good stats.
yeah,
Hopefully, I'm gonna. It'll be good for us to go over there hopefully we can bring some of his audience over because he gets a lot of people in his comment sections, like wanting to comment and whatnot more than we do. Well, we're going over there for episode 2. Like he's going to send me a StreamYard link for the show. I'm going to copy it, send it to you and to Dom, and then we're going over there, right?
Yeah.
Like we're not even going to be on our YouTube channel on Monday night. We have no show scheduled.
Yeah, no, that's
true. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to moderate there, right? When we come back over in our direction, again, if we were doing only 2 or 3 people on the show, that'd be one thing. But we're going to have 6 people on the show every show, guaranteed, all the way through the series. We know we're going to have at least 6 people. Because like I told you, even if one of you guys, Dom, take a break, I've got people that want to come on. Like I've got people that want to be on it to the point where like we could add a 7th person almost. So like, you know, hope maybe if one of Jermaine's people falls out or something like that, I might be able to, you know, slip somebody in like that. You know what I'm saying? But I honestly, with the big panels, you're better off waiting and doing a movie review.
That's true. Well, we got Dixon.
Do a movie review. Do Matrix 4 on Friday.
Matrix 4. Oh man.
Why not? It's an easy one.
Easy one.
There's only gonna be 3. It's only gonna be me and Cyber and one other person on the panel. 4 people. That's it.
All right.
Right. It's a simple film. I've never seen it before, but I imagine it's probably not a complicated film.
No.
Unless you'd rather moderate what I know. If you want to moderate one of the Nolan trilogy films, that's fine. I'll put your name is in right now. You can moderate one of the trilogy films, but you got to start off with something else first. So
yeah, if no one's doing the monitor, if you're not gonna do it, the Matrix,
you can take over take over my spot like we always do with the movie picks. Just you know, the side will stick with his spot so we don't throw off reputation. And then, you know, just take over my spot. So do Matrix 4 if you want, or do Lord of the Rings, the first Lord of the Rings if you want.
Oh, Lord of the Rings, that'd be good choice. Also, we got Dixon and the Penguin show coming up soon.
Yeah, so you can moderate during Dixon. I don't mind. I don't have to host and moderate every Monday night. That's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you, and always has been up to you. Whenever you felt like you were ready, and apparently you feel like you are, I told you that I would start putting you in the moderating chair.
Yeah. Well, we'll discuss that.
You're getting better. You're getting a lot of experience doing it over here.
Yep. So I just feel like I know how to do the sections here.
You want to start with 2 or 3 people on the panel, not 6.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to juggle, man. What if you've got to change your question mid-question because the question's already played out and you've got it off the cuff on your own? Come up with a question for the rest of the other for the other people on the panel. You've got to make up a question all of a sudden off the cuff, like I do. You know, like, are you really prepared to do that?
Yeah.
House of the Dragon's deep, man. There's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, are you gonna make it? Are you gonna outline like I do, where like I have backup questions already there, so I've got like my question and then I've got like my backup question.
Yeah, I have a plan to structure it so that we don't go over time, or like I'm able to.
Let me send you a couple pictures of what my outlines look like.
Okay.
So I've shown them to Brittany and to Jermaine and all that, like his people. And they like them. You know, I'll show you what my outlines look like, so you have something to work off of, right? But obviously, come up with your own structure, like you already have for these shows, right? However, you're doing them now. But just taking into consideration, you're going to be adding in more guests. So that's going to change how you're going to outline the shows. You're going to have to do more work, do more prep.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's better. Yeah, I'll definitely start the Matrix for Resurrections this Friday. Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Resurrections, yeah. You want to do that one? It's an easy one.
Yeah, it's the easy one. And yeah, I haven't seen it either. So
I'll put you down then. You're moderating then. I'll be on the panel.
So it'll be easy. Anyway,
and you can always moderate. When we're only going to have a couple of episodes to work with, a couple of shows to work with on Mondays for that Batman series you want to cover before we start the Penguin and Daryl Dixon, and then we won't have time. So we're going to have like 4 shows to work with to do all those reviews. So we could on that one, you could get some experience on that one too, with moderating on that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There's the next couple, next month would definitely do more opportunities for me to do the moderating.
Yeah, get as much experience under your belt as you can. That way, when we get to Dixon, we can rotate during Dixon like me and Cyber do, and we'll just go
Yep.
episode by episode. You can moderate one, I'll moderate the other one because we're gonna have guests on that one. You know we are. I'll make
Yeah.
sure we have them. You know I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're gonna actually need a moderator for those recaps, just like House of the Dragon, just like the Penguin. We'll have guests for the Penguin. People will want to do that show. You excited about that?
Yeah. I saw the trailer. It was fantastic.
I didn't watch it yet.
Oh wow. Yeah. So we're gonna show that when we do like a break between the reviews of Pulp Fiction. So let's get into Pulp Fiction. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow the chapters. So we got the interlude, we got the Vega chapter, and then the Go Watch chapter. So we're gonna do those first, and then after that we'll do the trailer Penguin and have a look.
See, the director made it the director made it really simple to outline this show for you. You just could go by the chapters.
Exactly. That's when we were discussing this month for my live stream. I was like, no, what? Let's do Tarantino, and then Pulp Fiction is like the easiest one to do the structure, which is so funny, so perfect. So anyway, so let me throw this question, Jeff, for you. Um, did you seen Pulp Fiction 30 years ago in the theaters, and what you love about this film?
No, I would have been way too young, sir, for my parents to take me to the theater to see Pulp Fiction.
Oh wow, okay.
We didn't go to the movies. We didn't go to the movies that much. My parents and I, when I was a kid, we didn't go to the movies a lot.
Oh really? Okay.
We went occasionally, but we didn't go a lot. But my parents never took me to a serious movie, like how I take my kids to like Oppenheimer and Godzilla -1 and all the R-rated stuff and all that. My parents never did that kind of stuff with me. We stopped going to the movies at like I think around age like probably 10 or 11. That was it. I've never been to another movie with my parents since.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I saw Pulp Fiction the same way I see everything. I saw everything back then on HBO in my room. You know what I'm saying? Probably by myself. I don't remember watching it with. I may have watched it with my father. It could have been. You know, I could have sat and watched it with him. I probably watched it in my room because I had HBO. And whenever it was reached HBO and it was in rotation, where it would have just popped up back when I was a TV watcher and I would just flip the channels, right? HBO was one of my go-to channels back in the day as a young kid. And when Pulp Fiction came out on HBO, the movie came out in '94. So that means it came out on HBO probably in '95. So
yeah.
So I would have saw it in '95. I was age 11, 12. So the first time I saw it, I was not old enough or mature enough to be able to comprehend some of the humor, some of the subtleties of the film. But because I recorded it on a VHS cassette, right? It was one of the movies I liked enough to record. I had a lot of them. At one point, I had a whole collection. My dad had a collection, and then I had like a mini collection. And I would watch his collection, and then I started my own mini collection of movies that I would just like put on at night to go to sleep to. Pulp Fiction was one of my movies that I had in my movie list that I recorded myself for me. My dad had, and I would watch his version. He had like Pulp Fiction, and then you could back then you could fit like 3 movies on one VHS tape. So there'd be 3 movies on each one, right? You'd have like Pulp Fiction, then something else, then something else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I remember watching it a couple times, like throughout my early years. Like, around I watched it again when I was probably 12, 13 years old because it was popular. It was on HBO. It was on Cinemax and stuff like that. So it was in rotation. You'd see it. It would come across. You'd come across it when you'd be flipping channels. It was something very watchable that would gain my attention, right?
Yeah.
They had lots of. You know how much I like crazy shit, right? Even as a young kid, I liked crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And like this movie had a lot of crazy shit to it, and a lot of big name actors too. Like I knew who Bruce Willis was, right? Like I didn't know anything about Tarantino. I saw Reservoir Dogs after Pulp Fiction. I saw 13 rooms or 11 rooms or 9 rooms or whatever after Pulp Fiction, right? I on the same platform, Cinemax, HBO.
Cinemax,
That's right.
HBO.
That's right. All the Tarantino films I've ever seen have never been in theater. It's always been either I rented them, right? Like the Kill movies, I rented, right? Like from Blockbuster or whatever when they came out, or I watched them on HBO or Cinemax.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
But
okay.
the last time I watched it, probably, honestly, full length watched the film was probably when I was probably 13 years old, and I'm 41 now. So we're talking almost
Wow.
30 years.
Yeah, 30 years. Yeah. Okay, that's really cool. I mean, first off, missed the VHS thing. That's very cool to hear. You could tape three themes.
Well, you could, yeah, you could fit three. You could.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know, it's the same old story that I always say when you ask me this question. Same thing a lot on our Bleeding Edge shows. I always say the same shit. I saw this movie probably when I was 13 years old, don't I? 14 years old, or 12 years old, 25 or 28 or 30 years ago. It's always the same. That's when I used to watch. That's when I watched a lot of movies because I would sit in my room, stoned, you know, or like it's just a kid, and just watch movies all day, all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. No. 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 I agree. No. No. I'm with you. I seen this as well in the channels.
I wasn't into TV series.
Oh yeah.
I liked Oz on HBO, but I didn't follow HBO series. I just liked Oz.
You're just like us. Okay. Okay.
And then I watched The Sopranos with my parents, with my family.
Oh yeah, The Sopranos.
And
Yeah.
then I carried it over and started watching it on my own because it was so good, you know? And I like Sex and the City. That I used to watch on my own too.
Sex City. Not bad.
Sex and the City was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I know Sex City. I never. I mean, it never really got a choice me.
I only watched
Anyway.
like a season or two of it, but it was all right.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the other
It,
show?
it wasn't until I became much older that I actually grasped and realized that HBO what made the most high quality like the TV series out there. I did not know that until way later on in my life that I grasped that like that I watched The Wire, which I never even finished it. I think I only got through season 3. I never watched the rest of it. Right?
Oh wow.
Well, I watched Band of Brothers in my 30s, right? Like, you know, like then at that point in my life, I realized and read and realized and you know, from talking to other people and reading articles, I grasped that what HBO does is special.
Yeah.
Like Tarantino, right?
Yeah. No. 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 I agree. Yeah. HBO great channel. That's how I usually found other movies that I discover. With Pulp Fiction, I think it was AMC. You know, that's where I think I first saw it. I don't know what was my first Tarantino film. I think it was Pulp Fiction because it was always, as you say, Jeff.
I used to watch AMC when it first came out. I used to watch AMC when it first came out. I was still at home back then. That would have been when I was a teenager.
Yeah, yeah. Before the big ones like Breaking Bad and then The Walking Dead became the big.
Oh
things,
yeah, way back. Yeah, no, not AMC. I'm thinking of something else. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Stars or something like that. Not AMC.
Well, yeah, Stars was there. I had
AMC
Stars.
AMC wasn't around back in the 90s. I'm tripping.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think they started at 2005.
In 2000s, yeah, like the mid 2000s. That's when they started.
Yeah. Let me check because I'm curious now. Yeah. So.
They did some solid series. I never watched Breaking Bad, but they did The Walking Dead, all the Walking Dead stuff. You know, that obviously that did well. And then they also there was what they had Breaking Bad.
Um.
What else did they have that's been really good?
They had Hell on
Hell on Wheels.
Wheels.
Yeah, they
That
had
was
that.
good.
That was really popular. I
Yeah.
tried to watch some of their other stuff. I watched that Preacher show that they did. I didn't really like it that much. That was kind of weird. Then there was one.
Yeah.
Then there was that one that was like Kung Fu Samurai, but like magical.
Yeah. It was the Badlands Into the Badlands.
Into the Badlands.
Yeah. Yeah. I tried to get into that.
It looked a lot cooler and sounded a lot cooler than it actually was.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the same people that did Smallville and. I thought it was better than Smallville in terms of action, but it was just the story. It was kind of like so over the place. But yeah,
AMC was hot then.
Yeah, Jeff. Guess what? Well, so they, I say they started in 1984. So they've been around.
Yes,
It,
as a as a production company.
yeah, well, yeah, but also no, they were a basic cable television channel since
Oh,
1984.
were
It's
they?
just
No shit, really?
yeah, yeah. They just went with a different name. It was
They
called
what was it?
American Movie Classics, and then
Oh, I remember American Movie Classics. And then they changed completely their genre and the type of shows and the type of content that they were making. That's what
yeah,
happened when they became AMC. They went in a different direction with what they were going to do, right?
yeah, exactly. Because yeah,
They
because
went they
from
went they went they went into serious adult type dramas and things like that and whatnot, right? Didn't they also do the one with all the period piece one where it was like all like that set in the 50s or whatever in like in a at an like in a corporation at like a lawyer's office or whatever.
Madman, Madman.
Madman, didn't Madman AMC come from AMC?
Yes, it's 2007. Breaking Bad was in '08, and then Walking
So they
Dead
were
was in
yeah, so they were hot. So like at that point, everything they were making, you were kind of like wanted to watch it almost like Preacher and whatnot because it was like, oh shit, they're pumping out all these good shows. Like this could be the next big hit.
yeah, same here. And they had other shows like The Killing. That was another one that I
I
heard.
never watched. I never watched The Killing, but I heard really good things about it, and I like both the actors that were in it. Joel Kinnaman is
Yeah,
really
Joel.
good,
Yeah.
and then what's her name was in it too, the actress.
Marie Anos. That's her name.
Yeah,
And
I liked her. Wasn't
yeah,
what's her name from the X Files also in it?
different show.
The,
She was in The Fall. That was another
the
show.
Fall. Okay, the Fall. Yeah, I heard The Killing was really good. It has a really good name. Like when you bring it up, people have good things to say about it. I know it was heavily acclaimed.
Yeah, yeah. It ran from like what 3 seasons or something like that. Hold on, let me go
Yeah,
back. Yeah, 4 seasons. 4 seasons. They had
it
four
was it was
seasons.
it was it was highly acclaimed. Joel Kinnaman's a great actor.
Yeah, he's a great actor. I mean I just wish he had better movies he had to do. I mean he was
He's
great
he,
in
he's one of those actors that's tough to cast. I think.
yeah.
You know,
No, I
people seem to want to put him in action films, yet, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yet at the same time, he was in The Killing. That's what he made. That's how he made his name, and that was like a cop procedural drama, wasn't it? Like a
yeah
murder.
yeah it was like a murder mystery or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So for
but
some
he was
reason he has a hard time landing like serious dramatic roles.
yeah that's true. But he was good in the James Gunn the Suicide Squad. You know he
I
handled
think
the
it,
act.
but again, it was an action type movie and whatnot and everything. I think it's his looks. It's how he looks. That's what it is.
Yeah. I mean
That
he looked
honestly,
good.
I think that's what it is. It's how he looks.
Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah,
The
I
way he
for me,
talks, the way he looks. I just think it doesn't lend to drama.
yeah, that's true. And he's not American. Joe Kinnaman. I think he's
If he's
a
not
Jap-
If he's not American, he's Canadian or something like that. He's not from Europe. He speaks
no,
with a regular American accent. He doesn't have an accent.
yeah, Swedish. He's a Swedish actor.
Is he Swedish?
Yeah, yep,
Really? He's a
yeah,
Swede?
yeah, yep. Because he's in
Oh,
another.
okay.
Yeah, because I think I
Oh,
tried
so he's
because he.
actually so he's an actual professional trained type actor, like that's like probably like trained to make drama type shit. And he's a Swede because they're all artsy fartsy type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he has a half sister, and I seen her other show. That's how I knew he was like a foreigner actor. So
By the way, fuck Sweden. Sweden is a fucking garbage ass country. I'm telling you right now. What a joke they are. They made me
hey,
laugh.
I I would say both of you. I don't like. I don't care about Sweden. My mom apparently likes that country.
I just think I think they're a pathetic fucking country. They think they're some big world. They thought they were some big world power. Like they wanted to be some human world power or whatever when they let all those illegal migrants in there for a while and whatnot. Remember years back they were letting them in, just like letting them in and shit and whatnot. Let them work out too well since they had to
Really?
since they had to actually literally like start putting up like
Oh, Jeff. Oh no, he's frozen. Oh god. Oh, there. Hold on. Technical difficulties, folks. Uh, as always. Jeff, you're frozen. Hold on. Let me put this in the comments. You are froze, my friend. Oh God. Uh, yeah, we're doing so good here. We put this up here. See what's going on here. Okay. Okay, sir. You okay?
I'm back.
All right. Please. Anyway, while you were gone, I was checking on Cyber, and unfortunately, folks, Cyber cannot join us. The net or his net is gone. But don't worry. Next July, this July, not next July, this July, I have two great films that he can join, and he will enjoy it. And Jeff, you will enjoy it too.
Oh, of
One
course I
movie
will.
is yeah, it's one rated R. It's full of sex, a lot of nudity, Tom Cruise, and that's all I'm gonna leave you with that.
Okay. Yes, I'm sure
Anyway,
I'm sure he'll make it up. And it's Cyber, so you know with Cyber, he's not like one of those asshole people that try to guess with us and like lie to me and tell me that they have Wi-Fi issues because they just don't want to be on the show or some shit. If Cyber misses a show, it's because there's a real problem.
yeah, yeah, no worries. Look,
Well, hey,
I mean, when
back to Pulp Fiction.
yes,
The
yes,
little nugget here. The movie was made for barely $8 million, right?
yes,
Um, just by selling the rights of the film, right? Tarantino made money because he sold it for $11 billion. The film after it was made,
yeah,
right? Right. So he made money right there. Then the film, I guess Tarantino didn't make money. I don't know how this worked out for Tarantino, but it did 214 million dollars in the box office off an $8 million budget. Now, when he
yeah.
sold the movie, I'm assuming to another production company or whatever, right? I'm wondering if they made all that money off the box office and Tarantino didn't make anything off of it. It
I
wouldn't have
mean,
mattered. It wouldn't have mattered because he already made 3 million
3 million, yeah,
profit,
like
right?
profit.
$8 million budget, $11 million profit. Of course, he probably borrowed money to pay for that budget, right? He wouldn't have had it in pocket. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So that means
Yeah, no, no,
he would. That means he took loans out or borrowed money from somebody, and to be able to finance the film. So he would have had to pay off, you know, some people. But he may have had some money too.
yeah, um, yeah. I mean, it has multiple investors. Like, I mean, first off, it's produced by the Weinsteins, which is they're awful. And Danny DeVito produced this, so he probably helped a lot in terms of financial stuff.
Distributed
Uh,
by Miramax. Miramax
yeah,
distributed it.
yeah. And what else? And it was funny. Like another note, get into trivia. Like TriStar Pictures before Miramax, TriStar were the first studio that Tarantino went to, to produce the film before Miramax, and they say no because apparently it was too demented. Like, come on. Like, have you seen? his first film, Reservoir Dogs, like it was demented, like, but it was really good. And I don't know what, like, it's funny how studios turn down these like
All right,
movies.
here we go. Tarantino and his producer, Lawrence Bender, brought the script to Jersey Films. Before even seeing Reservoir Dogs, Jersey had attempted to sign Tarantino for his next project. Ultimately, a development deal worth around $1 million had been struck. The deal gave a band apart, Bender and Tarantino's newly formed production company, initial financing and office facilities. Jersey
Mm,
got a share of the project and the right to shop the script to a studio. Jersey had a distribution and first look deal with Columbia TriStar, which paid Tarantino for the right to consider exercising its option. This is complicated. In
yeah,
February, Pulp Fiction appeared on a variety list of films in pre-production at TriStar. In June, however, the studio put the script into turnaround. According to a studio executive, TriStar chief Mike Medavoy found it too demented, as you said. There
yeah,
were suggestions that TriStar was resistant to back a film featuring a heroin user. There was also indication that the studio simply saw the project as too low budget for its desired star-driven image. Avary, who was about to start shooting his own directorial debut, Killing Zoe, has said that TriStar's objections were comprehensive, encompassing the script's fundamental structure.
mm,
He characterizes the studio's position: "This is the worst thing ever written. It makes no sense. Someone's dead and they're alive. It's too long, violent, and unfilmable." So I thought that's that. Bender brought the script to Miramax, formerly independent studio that had recently been acquired by Disney. Harvey
mm,
Weinstein, co-chairman of Miramax, along with his brother Bob, was instantly enthralled by the script and the company picked it up. Pulp Fiction, the first Miramax project to get a green light after the Disney acquisition, was budgeted at $8.5 million. It became the first movie that Miramax completely financed. And I believe Miramax continued to finance his film, didn't they? After that,
yes, yeah, until the Hateful Eight, um, and
okay,
then
for a
at
long time then, until
yeah,
until the Weinstein reputation went to shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
yeah,
So
'cause- yeah, yeah,
helping hold costs down was the plan Bender executed to pay all the main actors the same amount per week, regardless of their industry status, similar to Seinfeld, right? Um,
yeah,
Except that was Jerry making that happen. The New York Times reported most of the actors received relatively small salaries along with the percentage of the profits. The biggest star to sign the project was Bruce Willis. Though he had recently appeared in several big budget flops, he was still a major overseas draw. On strength of his name, Miramax garnered $8 million for the film's worldwide rights, virtually ensuring its profitability. So he made the money, made a profit before it even came out in theaters.
yeah. Yeah, exactly. Because Bruce Willis was popular over the seas. Yeah, and that's probably how he got that that mark, which makes sense.
Well, either way, I mean, again, that the film was profitable. How Tarantino made out financially, I've always wondered how he makes out financially in these films, because he does everything on his own. You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah,
you heard that whole mess I just read that it took for him just to get
yeah,
this one movie made, right? Like, like honestly, from the way they make that sound, depending on, like, I guess on, I'm sure he probably, just like the actors, I'm sure he probably had some kind of clause in his contract with the box office numbers, where just like they do now, where they tie in incentives that they get
yeah.
paid to the director, to the actor, based off of the box office. If that's the case, which I'm sure it is, I'm sure he would have had that something like that, an incentive like that in his deal. He probably did make a lot of money off the box office. Think about it, because the Miramax never thought the film was going to make $218 million worldwide.
No, no, no. Or the Oscars. I mean, like another trivia. Like this is
That's another conversation. I'm talking about money.
yeah,
They
money.
never, they never, they Oscars mean nothing about money. Money's money. When it boils down to it, it's not normal for a movie with an $8 million budget to make,
That's
what
true.
is that, 20 times the budget in box office?
Yeah, 5 times to the budget. Yeah,
That'd be like if Captain Marvel, that cost like what? Remember, like 260 or 240 or whatever total or some shit, I think it was. If
yeah.
Captain Marvel, right? But if you use that same mathematical ratio or that same deal, Captain Marvel would have made off that, we'll say 250. It would have made $2 billion.
Yeah.
Think about that. Because
Yeah.
think about
Oh,
it. 20 times 250 is 2 billion.
Yeah, yeah, it's too. Yeah,
It's
no, no,
2 billion. It's
that's
two
right.
billion dollars. So that's how much money. If it like literally, so think about that. If the Marbles had been like whatever, like really good or whatever, at their budget to accomplish what that movie accomplished, box office wise, this budget, it would have had to made over 2 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, I mean, and I just want to remind people that some indie films can make a lot of money. I mean, this one was different. Like this was very low budget. I mean, and it was very impressive that they it did make a lot of money, especially like a
Oh,
director that.
I'm sure every budget on every Tarantino film after this movie was bigger than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, like Django Unchained was like 100 like million like dollars, and
When
same thing
did
with
when did Nine Rooms come out?
I think after this, like what 95, 96, something like
Reservoir,
that.
yes, yeah. So all there was Reservoir Dogs setting up this film. And I don't even know how, we'll have to review that eventually. I don't know how well that movie did box office wise.
Yeah, it bombed. I remember last
Oh,
time.
I know it didn't really make any money. It's just a cult classic kind of movie.
Yeah, I was right. Four Rooms was in 1995.
Oh, the budget on Reservoir Dogs was probably like freaking $2 million, less than that. Are you kidding me? The whole thing was shot in like 3 locations. But like what I'm saying, like they barely go anywhere in the movie. The characters, they go to like 3. They go to 3 places. That's it. It's all just the characters. That was a low budget film, Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, so it's in comparison to that film, the dogs cost only like 1.2 or 3 million uh in terms of budget, where this one was
That's
twice.
what I said. 3 million. Yeah, that's almost nothing. I'm surprised it even cost
Yeah.
that much. That's probably what that 3 billion mostly was? The cost of the actors.
It say it was for the songs that was in the film.
Okay, the songs and the actors. The actors would have been a big chunk of it too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, and speaking of actors,
Although
did you know?
Tarantino has, even back then, he had that rep, and I guess he must have had that magic or whatever when he would talk to actors and actresses, when he would pitch them the movies. There was something about him where actors and actresses wanted to work with him practically for free, for
That's true.
crumbs.
Harvey Keitel knew Bruce Willis, and he heard that he was a big fan of his first film. That's how he got the role, because initially, that role was supposed to be with Matt Damon. Matt Damon, Matt Dillon, the other Matt, that was in Crash, the 2000 film.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, there's lots of roles in the film that were supposed to be other people. The main character, the Travolta character was supposed to be Michael Madsen.
Yeah, do you know why he didn't get
The
role?
only reason he didn't do it was because he was preoccupied on another shoot. He had another film.
Exactly. One of that Western film. Was it Earp or something like that?
Yep. And
Yeah.
so Tarantino made it canon that's actually Vincent Vega's brother.
Yes.
Is that character, and they're brothers, and they wanted to make a film, but the actors were too old to play younger versions of themselves.
I think you could still do it. Just like pretend that he didn't die in Pulp Fiction, and it's like this is just like an alternate
And
timeline.
Tarantino begged Uma Thurman to be in the film. He begged her on the phone, begged her, and read the script over the phone to her to get her to sign on.
Oh, really?
And she didn't really have nothing under her name at that point. The only thing that she'd been in that was a name.
Pacino, right? That Al Pacino movie.
Yeah, which one was that? Was she in A Son of a Woman?
No. It was something called C or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Gattaca came out after Pulp Fiction.
Yes. Yeah. In 97. Henry and June. That was in 1990. This movie was like her big break.
Yeah, I remember. I watched that Harry and June or whatever movie. It wasn't very good.
Really? Yeah, I see mixed reviews. It was rated X, aka NC-17. Yeah. There.
Steve Buscemi having to refuse the role of Jimmy due to scheduling conflicts. Buscemi appears as the Buddy Holly waiter in Jack Rabbit
Yes.
Slims, as
Yes,
Mr. Pink in Reservoir Dogs, he refused to tip wait staff.
yes. That I never noticed that was the machete. It was like a couple years ago. I was like, "Hey, is that machete?" And that was so cool because he was in Dogs as well as Mr. Pink. Uh,
I love how he wrote the role for Samuel. I love how he wrote Samuel L. Jackson's role for him, and he did the
yes,
same thing with Harvey Keitel. He wrote that role for Harvey Keitel.
yeah, which is great because Harvey Keitel is great in this movie. He's so funny as the wolf, which
Oh,
is
you can't
great.
go wrong with Harvey Keitel is great. You can't go wrong having him as a part of your network of actors that wants to be a part of your shit. It's too bad you don't
Yeah,
see him. He's still alive. It's too bad you don't ever see him in anything anymore. He's a great actor.
yeah, I know. I wish that Tarantino would cast him a bit more of his films because he's really good. I mean, he was great in Dogs. I mean, him and Tim Roth. And, again, we have Roth and Cattell coming back from Dogs here to this movie, and same thing with Machete. Who else that came back for Dogs? I think that was really
I
it.
I think Keitel's the type that where he only works if he really wants to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, that's
He,
true.
I get that vibe from him that you really got to wow him probably to get him to work at this point, or else like what I'm saying, like he's not just gonna like just jump on something like Hugh Jackman, what I'm saying, where he's at, like how he's not just gonna he won't make anything anymore, he won't be in anything anymore, like you got to kind of give him something, you know that's a
Yeah,
certain level. You get what
certain
I'm
level.
saying?
Yeah,
The same thing with what's his name that did the Nolan films. That played
Christian Bale.
Batman. Christian
Yeah,
Bale. He
Christian.
said he's flat out he flat out he prefers to be on stage and do plays than do movies. He said that flat out. And the reason why you haven't seen him much for like the last 15 years is because he's very, very selective in what he'll appear in and what
Yeah,
films he'll make.
yeah, and some of them are like low key movies. They're not like big budget films, like that
He's
are
a
great.
he's a true artist, a true actor, a true,
Yeah, yeah, he is. He's always been like that since he was a kid, which is crazy.
Well, he's a method actor, isn't he? Isn't that his whole deal? He's a method actor and all that and whatnot because he's willing to do those things where he'll change his body weight and like transform himself for roles and things like that and whatnot. That's not method acting. It's something else.
Yeah, it's physical method or something like that. I don't know. It's physical change he will do to make it like I mean like if you,
There's
I
no
seen the
there's no
machine.
na- there's no name for it in the industry for that kind of thing. It's just a
No,
choice.
yeah, it's a choice, and he goes for it, and it works. I mean, come on,
No, but
like
no, but the Batman trilogy was it for him. He like that was it. His taste of like commercial blockbuster shit, and that was all. He got enough, and he doesn't want any more. Like what I'm saying, like that was
yeah.
it for him.
Well, except for Thor: Love and Thunder, let's not forget that he did came back for
Yeah, but they fucked him on it. They fucked him. They made his villain. They made his villain a joke. Gore is a
Thor.
joke in the movie. He
Really?
starts off okay, and then he just becomes a joke throughout the film. He got no scene time.
That's true. I don't know.
Boss chick Mighty Thor got fucking more screen time than him, and he was the main villain. There was no gore in the movie. There was no gore,
I mean, no. I agreed. There's no scenes in like he didn't have
and there's
to.
and there's no god butchering. He doesn't butcher any gods. You just see like afterwards they're dead.
Yeah, I know that was frustrating.
They misused him.
Yeah, I know it was wasted potential. Which will whenever we ever do a re-review of Thor: Love and
It might
Thunder.
be it might be the worst misuse of an actor ever in
Oh yeah,
MCU history.
yeah. No, I agree.
To get him to be willing to be in that film and then they made his character into a fucking joke by the end of the movie. He looked like a comic character. He looked like a freak show, like a circus freak.
Yeah.
It was bad, man. Dude, Thor 4 was bad, bro.
Hey, I don't like Thor 4. I don't like it either.
I don't think I ever want to watch it again.
Ugh, I don't. I haven't seen it since the theaters. Like, oh my god, how many years? Like 2 years now since.
Yeah, like I don't think I ever want to watch the Eternal. Well, maybe I think I might watch the Eternals again. I think I might. You know
Yeah,
what I haven't watched in a long time? You know what would be fun to re-review because I've
yeah.
already reviewed it before. The Black Widow film.
I'm gonna do that in August. Actually, I want to do that in the first week of August when I come
I'd
back.
like. I haven't watched it since I saw it in the theater. I'd love to watch it again, and reviewing it would give me a reason to do it.
Yeah, I will tell you now. That's gonna be our live stream for August. So I'll remind you towards the end of July. No, no, I seen Black Widow twice in theaters, and wait, did I see it again at Disney Plus? But it's in Disney Plus, so I have it in my list. Anyway, let's get into Pulp
It's
Fiction.
it's a good thing I'm not going to be going to the theaters very much for a while there, because there's not going to be many MCU movies coming out anyway, right? So I'm not going to be missing out on that much, and hopefully I'll be ready to go watch some more by the time there are some.
Yes, that is very true. You're not missing much. I mean, besides what
Captain America 4 is going to be it's going to
Captain
be a
Four.
Deadpool and Wolverine. That's going to be rough.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep you posted. I'm probably gonna see it in Greece. Hopefully, I'm not guaranteed, but like me and my mom, hopefully we can watch a movie, Deadpool in the movie theater in Greece, and I will let you know how it was, in the text. So anyway,
Do you know when you do these live streams and whatever when you have me on the shows because of my smoking and my swearing and all that and whatnot
yeah,
to make the show for above 18?
yeah, yeah. Like I always do it
Okay.
when I do the was it the save thing? They always ask you if it's for kids or not, and I say no, it's 18 and over.
Okay, good.
So
I just want to make sure.
yeah.
I don't want you
No,
to get
no,
in trouble.
no, 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 no worries. I always put all my views 18 over because I don't need like doing kids. It's like what I'm doing. My channel's not kid friendly.
If,
Anyway,
if you look at our analytics, there are young kids that watch the Bleeding Edge.
over it.
They
I
do, yeah. They somehow
Yeah.
are able to, and they do watch it. We actually there are young people that watch us, believe it or not.
I'm
We
not.
our audience is across the span of age. It's like from the young people in the 18 to 25 range. Some of them watch us, but then like we're really where our audience is like the 28 to like 60 range. That's really where our meat audience is.
Yeah. No, no,
But,
no. Yeah, I'm not surprised that young kids. I mean, come on, these kids now today get away with everything. Like they're literally on the tablets. So I'm like not surprised.
what'd you think of my MCU's Bleeding Edge intro song, sir, that I made on that AI music site? Did you check it out in the chat?
I'm like, oh no, I didn't have the chance. Was
Your
for
name's
that?
in it. You're in it and everything and whatnot. Yeah,
Oh my god. Here. How about this? Is it the first one or the second one? Tell me, because
the second one. The second one.
okay, let me do a share here. Let's have some fun here. Um, let me do the echo cancellation. So now we're going off script here, folks. So let me do this. Um, don't worry, folks. This is gonna be special, because oh my god, I'm getting too old for this shit, folks. I can't like I had to do all this thing.
Do you need me to show you how this works?
No, I'm just talking to my audience. I'm telling them like I'm getting too old for this shit. Like as Riggs or yeah Riggs lethal weapon. Well, okay, we already pulled your stuff here. Okay, let me here. So let me do this as just put here right there. Yeah, right here. Yeah, this is great professional, folks. All right, here. Let me play this on and see what's the big fuss here. The force that is in his strong fit with Jeff. Uh, how is this working? Come on, play, play. God damn it! How many minutes, sir? I have to do this. What? What is this? They're they whiff they whiff you off, sir. How? Look at this. It's so sun. What is this? Autoplay? What? This is, sir, you've been ripped off by this company, the sauna thing, whatever. Like, I cannot hear anything. I'm sorry, folks. Anyway, stop the sharing. All right. Anyway,
What do you think, sir? Nobody can hear you because it's so loud. What do you think? Is it good?
I guess I probably had to hear it afterwards to say that it's good because I didn't hear it.
You
So
can't hear it?
no, here, here. Let me put my cuss.
Can you hear this one?
Yeah, yeah. Do it your side. Um, here. I can. Yes.
This is dope. Yo, give me props, bro. That shit's hot. That shit was hot. I turned it off.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, you can put the amp cancellation back on.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope track. That was a pretty dope track, right?
Yes.
Were you
Sorry.
surprised by how good? Were you surprised by how good it was? That was my first song, so I'll get better with the
Yeah.
lyrics.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
obviously, that was a slam rap song against Amanda, whatever the fuck her name is, and the Acolyte. Be slamming
Yeah.
it.
Oh my God.
Were you impressed? It looked like you were actually impressed.
I gotta say, I was very impressed. I like it.
Yo,
First up,
the beat was fucking tight, wasn't it? That one part kicked in or whatever. That.
okay, I like the beginning part. I don't know about afterwards, but the thing that got me was the toxin thing. You know, the thing that you wear during the acolyte, the toxin costume. That killed me. I was like, yes, perfect. Thank you, Jeff. You remembered the thing.
Oh, I
So
watched you when I was doing my Jessica Rader thing the other night or whatever. Whatnot. I saw you laughing your ass off when I was just like shaking my head and shit, and acting all stupid. I saw you. Did you see me just acting all dumb, like shaking my head back and forth and shit, and all that?
yes, I like it. I
I
thought
saw you. I
you.
saw you were just looking at me and laughing, just because I was hanging out like that. Like it was funny
Yeah,
watching
well,
you laughing at me.
yeah, oh my God, it was so funny. Well, it was me and Raph. Me and Raph were laughing so hard. Actually, it was so funny when you put it back on. I was like, oh yeah, it was
Oh,
it
it's
was
funny.
great.
It's funny as shit when I actually wear the whole thing. When I wear the mask and all that shit, I'm just sitting there talking and acting all normal and all that. I think I should actually start making content as the Tuscan Raider. And
Yes,
I'm gonna make a slam video against Amanda Spendler or whatever as the Tuscan Raider. I think tomorrow.
yeah.
You
No,
think
no,
that
I
would be
agree.
dope if I made content as the Tuscan Raider.
No, I think you could do it. I think that could definitely boost the algorithm for the YouTube and all that. I think you could definitely get a lot of views for that. Yeah. I
I
think
know. I know. I need to get some more costumes. They're good. They're cool. They're a good
yeah,
addition to the show.
that's good. Yeah, I'm so happy. Like the
What?
speaking of,
You couldn't hear the intro music I made for the Bleeding Edge. You couldn't hear that one. You missed out on that one.
yeah,
You'll have to hear that later.
yeah, later, yeah, yeah, because
That
this
was
one
that
was
was that was that first song wasn't bad though for making a song. You never heard the one that Jesse Starcher made for me about me as a Tusken Raider. He put it in the chat. He's the one who showed me how to get on that website and make that song.
yeah. No,
He
I'm
made
very
he
excited.
made a he made a whole song about that night with me as a Tusken Raider.
Yeah, one of the best.
It's,
Sorry, uh, responding to Matt, he said he just responded to the live stream. Great, one of the best films.
oh, ask Matt what he thought about my me busting off that dope rap song. The force ain't strong with her, baby. The force ain't strong. That's a good title, isn't it?
Ah, actually, I like that is pretty cool.
The force ain't strong, bitch.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's get back to Pulp Fiction. I like the sound. I'm gonna listen to the first one after this, because some reason that second one worked.
It's dope. You're in it. The first one, you're in it. I put some Andre's time travel shit in there.
Oh my god, that'd be great. Okay, I'm gonna check that, and I'm gonna text you or message you on Facebook.
And it's rap and shit too, so it's dope. But I saw you bumping on that shit. I was bumping on that track, dude. Like the beats on that it made for me were sick, bro.
Yeah, and you say this was a AI that created this?
Yeah. It was this website right here. Fucking Suno.
Suno. Yeah, yeah,
Suno.
yeah, yeah. That is very impressive. Oh my god, yeah, and scary too. That's kind of scary. It sounds legit, like a band actually made it.
I know. Like I can't rap. I can't. I've never tried, but I already know I can't. Like I don't need to try. You know what I'm saying? If I try to do it, it will be embarrassing. But I can rap through that fucking AI thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. Okay, let's get back to Pulp Fiction. We'll get back to the music later in the day. What you gotta say? Okay. You know what? Let's do a trailer reaction and a little like take a break from talking Pulp Fiction, and then we'll get into the serious thing soon. So anyway, you know, I thought this week would be quiet, no pop culture news or any of that, and then recently we got the trailer of the Penguin. So pretty much this is going to be Jeff's first review of the second trailer. We got the release date of the Penguin, which is great, which we discussed early during this live stream. So I'm very excited to talk to this with Jeff. Now, let me cancel blah blah blah. Okay, good. Let me pull the. Thank you, sir.
I'll be calling the shots.
Hi, technology. Okay, well, let's go. Let's do this. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, this is a good spot.
I'll be calling the shots.
Gotham City.
Look at this. What that madman did. Listen, Sal. Carmine Falcone's dead. And I'm here now. I'll be calling the shots. The Falcones are still licking their wounds. They're distracted. The business will be ripe for the taking.
My father's been dead a week. You want to take what's mine?
I'm the daughter of the Falcone Don, but he's dead. The family thinks I'm broken. I'm not broken.
You and me, kid. We gotta take whatever we decide is ours. Because no one's gonna give it to us. We're not without a fight.
Penguin, you work for the family. You will do as you're told.
I refuse to let these old men push me aside again. So I'm gonna take from them now. And I'm gonna force them to their knees.
What is it you're really after, Oz?
I'm gonna tear down the Empire from the inside out.
You know, Oz, people underestimate you, but not me. I've always known you were capable of more.
The Penguin.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? Oh boy, that's good to hear. Sir, what do you think about the trailer? First up, we got the release date.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. So,
Turn the cancellation back on. Come on, buddy. Come on. You want to moderate shows, you got to do these things.
thank you, sir. I know that. This is not. It is not. It's not at you. This is at the ankle cancellation. Fuck you, cancellation.
It's just
Fuck
a freaking echo cancellation. It's always going to be there every show. It doesn't go away.
I know. Anyway, sir. That was the Penguin trailer, sir.
It was
we
fucking
thought
great. I can't believe that's Colin Farrell, the voice. It's not so much the fucking the way he looked. It's the voice, the accent, right? Like that's what impresses me. You know, is how like gutter street sounding like he sounds with that sort of like Chicago, New York style accent that he has, right? That you know that all the criminals, underworld types, like you know that Italian type of mafioso accent that they all use in Gotham, right? Kind of. He like considering the fact that he's Irish. Like it's just unbelievable that he's able to pull off that voice. But it looks fucking great, dude. You know how I feel about adult-orientated TV series that are made for adults, that are violent and like graphic and like you know like don't pull any punches. That looks like it doesn't pull any punches.
No. This is the Sopranos. Like it feels like the Sopranos.
I know. This looks like it could be something that like literally, folks, quote me on this. This looks like something that they could end up doing like 4 or 5 seasons of.
Yeah.
Don't think that just because they're making this one season or whatever, this is going to be a 2-year thing or whatever. This could very easily. This is HBO we're talking about. If this series catches. Which, if that trailer is any inflection of how good the quality of the series is going to be, it will catch, right? Like, there's people always want to watch good TV and good entertainment, so they'll gravitate to it and watch it and consume it. Then HBO will make 5-6 seasons out of it.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell's not doing anything else.
Oh no! I mean, he's working. I mean, he has other projects coming up, but I mean, the Penguin. Come on, like he has to stay on for a little bit. So
I'm just saying they could probably easily turn that into like watch it, then end up turning that into like a 5-season, 6-season kind of thing. Everyone thinks it's going to be like a 1-year, 2-year deal.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, because you know we got the reboot in the James Gunn universe. Like it's very uncertain what's going to happen. Hopefully, we get more of this. You know, I mean, if it's successful, if it has the Loki thing where like you know like everyone really likes the show and like they're asking for a second season, then I think we can get a second season out of this. Just you know, as always, hopefully this show gets the attention it needs, you know, because you know it's facing other competition. You know, we're gonna do Dixon, you know, that month, and I don't know when. I mean, the fact they gave us the release date here, I don't know when. This.
Oh, I've got all of it right here.
Yeah.
I got it. It's right here.
Like I know, like I know, like Dixon is coming out in the 29th, so we know that. So I'm curious if
Dixon comes out the 29th, and so basically our first Dixon review is September. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, our first Dixon review is let's see. Oh, okay. It's September the 30th, the final day of the month of September. The first episode comes out on the 29th. That's Monday. We do Penguin episode 4, right?
Okay.
And we'll lead off with that since we're going to be starting with the Penguin first and not Dixon. So we'll start off the shows. Does that make sense to do it like that? We'll start with the Penguin, and then we'll finish off the shows with our second half with Dixon. So we'll do episode 1 of Dixon with the Penguin episode 4, and then we'll have after that. After that, we will have the whole month. It'll be Dixon. Episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, episode 5, along with the Penguin all the way through. So the whole month we'll be doing Penguin and Daryl for the whole solid month. And then we'll wrap up on the 28th of October with the episode 8 finale of the Penguin. And that will be Daryl Dixon episode 5. So we're going to do Daryl Dixon finale solo on a solo show, right? And that'll be in November. That'll be our first November Monday. And we'll be doing Agatha at that point on Wednesdays.
Yeah. That we know. Yeah.
We'll be doing Agatha, and we'll also be doing the Rings of Power. We'll be finishing it up in October on Fridays. Okay. That's when we're going to be doing all TV series. There'll be no movie reviews in October.
Okay.
We're going to be all TV.
All right. Very cool.
It's going to be exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for the 2. And the Rings of Power, I'm curious. I had to start getting into that show. But I will. Anyway.
We'll need you on there. We'll need you.
Yeah. Thankfully I got the Amazon Prime working, so that's good.
Yeah. It's worth reviewing. The first season wasn't. I told you it was okay. It was entertaining. It just wasn't very good.
Okay. It wasn't that bad as like Willow.
It wasn't terrible. Oh no, it wasn't Willow. Come on, man. What are you fucking kidding me? Willow was reviewing Willow was miserable. Reviewing the Rings of the Power was just kind of like some reviews. It was frustrating. Some reviews, other reviews were better. Because the episodes were better. But we didn't have a lot of guests. It was tough for me to recruit people that wanted to cover the Rings of Power. This time, I'm gonna make sure I have people to do it.
Okay. Yeah. It's best to maybe recruit some of like Lord of the Rings fans that they're into that.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put people on the shows to do the Lord of the Rings films right now. But we're going to be busy on Mondays. We're going to have a lot. October's going to be a busy month doing Daryl and the Penguin together.
That's good.
I guarantee you those Penguin episodes are probably going to be long. It's HBO, right?
Yeah. If it follows the same format as the HBO, then it's going to be long a little bit.
So in August, the 12th, 19th, and 26th, 3 shows in August, and then 1 show in September, 1 more Monday. I can give you for the Cape Crusader. We've got those 4 shows to do it before we start the Penguin.
Okay.
So I think it's 8 or 9 episodes. The Cape Crusader. We need to split those episodes into 4 shows. Okay.
And worst case scenario, we can do it over my channel if we had to.
I think we can. The episodes probably won't be that long.
Yeah. No. I mean, it should be pretty. Like it could be the Invincible in the.
If we can review Daryl Dixon and the Penguin at the same time and do it in 2 hours, right? Hopefully, you figure as a plan to do it in 2 hours, like we did last time. We did a double review deal for a while there, right?
Yeah,
shoot for 2 hours. If we can maintain that, then we can definitely get the Cape Crusader knocked out in 4 episodes, 4 shows.
Yeah, no, I agree. And last question, before we go back to Pulp Fiction, did you, in your opinion, do you think we're going to see the Pattinson's Batman in the Penguin?
Oh
show?
yeah, they need to at least have an appearance of him in the show at least once. Yeah, it would really do a lot for the show.
Yeah, it's very interesting. They haven't.
Plus it would be a good move for Warner Brothers too, and for Matt Reeves and for the Batman project because of all the delays with getting the second Batman film out. I don't know what the problem's been, but it's taken them forever to get it made and get it out. Right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it have already been out by now?
Well, it should be. It was supposed to be out next year, but of course the strike happened, and now because they're trying to do the backup, they're going to do the.
Well, no, it was supposed to come out this year. It was supposed to come out in 2024 at one point.
No, I mean no. It was supposed to come. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's been a long time. The last Batman film that came out was in 2021.
22. 22.
2022, early 2022. It's been a
Yeah.
long time since that last Batman film. It would be good for them to show his face in the Penguin series.
Yeah, because up to now it's going to be 3 years.
Unless
Since
unless they make a decision, unless they decide right at the bat, hey, you know what? We're not going to have Batman involved in this. This is just going to be the Penguin and these characters that are on the show, and that's going to be it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean, which I'm fine too because I mean, remember Loki didn't have Thor like pop out.
That's the kind of decision that you make right off the bat. Are we going to do that or not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you do that off the cuff. Do you know what I mean?
No,
It's something
no, no.
you plan, right? You know, right off the bat, right? Are we going to go in that direction or not? Or do we just not want to go ahead and not remove him from this completely and keep it just the Penguins show? You know?
Yeah, like same thing with Loki. Like we were just focusing on Loki.
Because they want to bring in general audience members, right? That aren't Batman fans necessarily. That just want to watch a good television show.
True.
Right. So if you bring Batman in there, that might kind of lump the show into the superhero genre and whatnot and everything, and kind of push some people away from the series.
True. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's Batman. I mean, people like Batman, so I don't know.
People like Batman. They do.
Yeah, and also the Penguin was very popular in the Batman, so like you got those factors going.
It was one of the good elements of the film. The film was a major letdown compared to the trailers, the Batman film.
Oh really? Oh
yeah. I forgot what I rated it when we reviewed it, but I was not happy with the theater with what we got from it. It had some moments, but those trailers, people were like crying watching them. That's how good they were. The trailers made the movie look like it was going to be fucking the next coming of Jesus Christ. You saw those trailers.
I saw the trailers. I rewatched them. I'm not gonna discuss this. Whenever we do the Batman discussion, I will say I really like it.
Well, sir, you're not doing a very good job keeping me in line and whatnot and everything with your moderating, right? Like you're the one that's supposed to be stopping me from talking and stopping me from going off track and all that.
Look, I don't want to be rude, and so I like hear you talking.
Sir, if you're going to moderate on the bleeding edge, you're going to have to be rude occasionally. Have you learned that from me yet?
I mean, okay, that's true. Anyway, how about this? Shut the fuck up.
Next time, don't worry about my feelings and just get the show back on track. I'm burning the clock up here, and I'm doing it on purpose just to try to teach you a lesson.
Well, folks, what do you think? Which approach works? Anyway, let's get back to Pulp Fiction. So we begin with the prologue, the diner, and we get the two other actors, Tim Roth and his co-star, that is Honey Bunny, Amanda Plummer. They're pretty much robbers together, and they're the ones that opened the sequence, which we'll get back to towards the end of the film, the epilogue. So the prologue starts after that, starting of the diner robbery, and then after that we meet up Vincent Vega and Jules, played by Samuel Jackson and John Travolta, and pretty much they're both two hitmen working with Marcellus Wallace, a big time gangster or mafia person in the Los Angeles, California, and they are trying to achieve something from these three hooligans. They probably stole something from Wallace, and they pretty much barge into the apartments. They talk. We get the famous Kahuna like taste of the burger, and in this sequence we really get cool dialogue and sorts from particularly with Tarantino, with their puffy dialogue we get here, foot massage, the quarter pounder with cheese, royal cheese in Europe, talking the difference between what we have here and over comparison to Europe. Then after that, we get into the apartment, and Jules is talking to Brett and his friends. He kills Brett in retaliation, and then due to Brett's and his friends attempted double cross Marsalis. While this, they found the briefcase, which contains something which we don't know. Could be uh,
It's either drugs or money.
drugs and money. I have two theories, and it's very wild. I think it's the soul. This one is very popular for people. It's definitely the soul of Wallace, like literally his soul in the case because it glows every time they open the case.
It's either drugs or money. That's the only thing it could be. It's the only valuable product that would be in the case that you put in the case. Drugs or money. Why would he have jewelry? Why would he have like jewels or something like that in there?
I don't know. Well, first off,
that's the only option there could be. That there could be money and or possibly there could be jewels or like jewelry or like diamonds or something like that in there or something like that. But it's something valuable. We know that, right?
Yeah.
What would be in a criminal way? What would be in a case that would be like really extremely valuable?
Yeah. So exactly. And I mean, we don't know. It glows. I mean, so it's just telling us that it's very viable. And then we got the famous.
It glows just to radiate that whatever's in it is like very valuable or whatever whatnot. And if you're a criminal like a Tim Roth's character or or whatever, and you see a case like that's completely filled with not money but like heroin, right? Or something like that, right? That's a lot of heroin. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you're a criminal and you know the right people, that's money to them. That's the same thing as money, right? That's why I'm saying it could be either or. It's drugs or money.
Drugs and money. Okay. All right. I like your theory. You're going for the realistic rounded thing. I get it. I'm with you, brother.
I mean, I can't remember how big is the case. It's not that big.
Yeah, it's kind of like a regular suitcase, like a business one.
Yeah, it's kind of small actually for a suitcase. It's not that big. So honestly, at the most money wise, it could be $200,000, maybe $250,000 would be like the max you could probably fit in a suitcase like that. $300,000. There could be 300 grand in there. And this is 1994, so 300 grand was the same thing as like $700,000. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. All right. Yeah. It sounds reasonable. I'm just gonna take that's Wallace spirit. It makes sense. But anyway, that's my theory. Anyway, it's just a theory. I don't believe it, but I mean it sounds intriguing. But yeah. So
why would Tim Roth's criminal at the diner glow or whatever, seeing the soul of Wallace?
Maybe it's beautiful. Like he say, it's beautiful, and it's like
it's a Tarantino movie, bro. It's drugs or money. It's something illegal.
Or maybe it's an alien. Wallace found an alien, and it's in the suitcase. It's very small.
Maybe it was White Vision's penis. Before I found it behind my laptop, it was in that case for a while.
You know what? I know what's in that. It's the piece of man's doll. Get it? It's the doll that the piece of man uses for the rest of
the magical doll that makes it to where he can throw it at people and they catch it and then he drop kicks them and fucking knocks the shit out of them or whatever.
Yes,
dude, you got to go back and watch the Crow review and watch the Ed when I play the videos. It is so funny, bro. I'll play it on the show here in a minute. It is so funny. That guy, what's his name or whatever that came over from, I forget his name, with Tim and Matt, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, Dungeon Master. Yeah,
he fell out on those videos and was laughing so hard that at one point you hear a sound that sounds like a little girl, like eh, and it's like him laughing or Tim laughing or Matt or somebody. It was so they were all falling out off those videos, dude. Plus we were all drinking. It's funny, bro. It's funny, bro. It's funny, dude.
Oh my god, that is funny.
It's funny, bro.
I thought it was just the pizza man that did the laugh. I didn't know that was one of them.
No, you gotta watch it, dude. I'm telling you, I watched it like 25 times today. It's so funny.
Okay, we need to do that afterwards. Okay, I need to see.
I'm pulling it up. Keep talking.
Okay, so we're done. So we're done with the prologue, and then after that, we're now in the Vincent Vega and the Wallace wife section. So during the prologue, we get the hint that Vincent Vega, played by John Travolta, is assigned by Wallace to take care of his wife during like a week. So he has to take out for her for dinner and all that. Have a good time because Wallace is doing some business bullshit, something like that, while he's gone. And so this is the the famous section where we go to the diner, which is really cool. The Jack Rabbit's Slim, whatever you call it. Yeah, the 50s themed restaurant. So before Vega meets her, he goes to see Eric Salt's character get some expensive drug from crazy
Heroin. He buys heroin.
Heroin, right?
He's usually a cocaine guy, but he bought heroin instead.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was confused which one is
during
cocaine.
their conversation. He mentions it that normally that he prefers to do cocaine.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because
he buys the heroin because what's his name's character says all that shit about how he has the best shit. He's got like the really good shit or whatever, whatnot.
Yeah,
it was from his personal stash.
Yeah, personal stash that he's showing to him, right? Like, because he's the high dealer, whatnot. That's right. That's why he bought the heroin. Yeah, so because so interesting things about Vega, like he's coming from Armistan. He's been there for 3 years, so he's coming from LA. We don't know what, but just first.
Anytime you see somebody shooting up with a needle like that, that's usually heroin. Very few people actually shoot coke. I'm not an expert, but just from my experience on the street and with people in life, I've met very few people ever that actually shoot cocaine. It's very rare.
Right. Okay.
It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I don't think it's more. It's easier to distort it, right? Like to tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? Like than it is to inject it. I think the high is a little bit better if you inject it or to smoke it, obviously.
Smoke it
whereas with heroin is at its best. The best high from heroin is from injecting it.
Yeah, which the chick doesn't know that. She thought it was cocaine, and it's like
that's why she OD'd because she thought it was cocaine.
Yeah, OD. Yeah, exactly. Which, by the way, that was crazy. Like when she
she saw how big the bag was and everything and whatnot, and she was drunk, right?
Yeah.
So she wasn't thinking straight. Plus, she was already doing coke earlier in that bathroom, so we already know she likes coke, right? But that still was a stupid move to make because you never know. You know what I mean? Like she should have asked him in real life. Yeah. That was a really stupid decision to do that because you never know what's in that bag, right? Like heroin and cocaine look exactly the same almost if you don't pay attention when they're broken down, I believe. So when you break it down to a powder, right? I think heroin might be a little bit like clumpier or like stickier, but I don't really know. But I'm assuming it would look almost exactly identical, right? Yeah. So most people would ask hey, what is this before doing it? Because the reason she ODs is because she dumps out probably a big pile like you would do for coke. Because when you do coke, like some people will do like a lot, right? Like they'll pour a lot of it out. Heroin's not like coke. The heroin is strong. If you snort too much heroin, it'll kill you.
Yeah, which we'll see here, which is crazy. So yeah, like after all that like DOE, he goes back to his drug dealer, and we get this really intense scene. They're doing the EpiPen, the adrenaline, right? Neil, and very iconic scene and very crazy. Like, oh my gosh, she just hit it. And after that sequence, after she got properly revived,
that's fucking crazy. That was actually how people did that shit back in the day. Like having an emergency kit like that, and whatnot, and it was literally you have to inject adrenaline into the heart or whatever. Like into the fucking heart.
Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, and like he had to do it like fast and like hit it hard, because
Can,
you
can
know.
you can you imagine how hard performing that scene must have been? How many takes they must have had to do to knock that scene out properly?
Yeah, no, no, no. I can
That must
imagine
have,
that
that
one.
must have been a tough one to pull off.
Yeah, I agreed. It's like they did a really
Because
good job.
you gotta make it look real. You gotta make it look authentic, like you're a real drug addict with it. Vincent Vega's a drug addict. He's a heroin addict. Like that's the whole deal. You got to make it convincing. It's got to look real. And there's so much shit going on, yelling, screaming, whatnot, people freaking out, right?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That I just imagine it was a tough scene to shoot.
yeah. But as always, there's a lot of tricks to do that. Like I can believe that chest it's probably like a fake chest on top of the real chest, and like the needle could be like just a
Now
fake.
they probably had a prop needle where like when he actually slammed down the plunger, the needle went
Yeah,
in.
yeah, went in. Yeah, yeah, something like that. Like I like that
Those
way.
those
Yeah,
props are easy. Those props are easy to make. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And you'd never know. You know what I mean? They didn't actually show the injection, so you'd have no idea. They went right to her face, right?
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that's the first thing you see. I loved it when Travolta's character Vega is in the bathroom at Wallace's house, talking to himself, telling him, "You're just gonna go home and jerk off, right?
you go.
Like you're just gonna go home and jerk off, right? Like seriously, like you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? He's got to really talk himself down because like their date went so well that he's like he's conflicted. You know what I mean? Like a
yeah.
little
I
bit.
mean,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well, I mean, the fact they won the trophy.
They had like a moment too, like like at the house, like before he goes in the bathroom. There was didn't they have like a moment
Yeah,
where they kind of
I
looked at
mean, a
each
little
other
bit.
and whatnot, everything. They kind of eyed each other down. They had like a moment. I think after that, like after what he'd already heard about the other guy, he was
Yeah,
tempted. He was tempted, but
yeah.
he had to talk himself down and be like, you know what? One drink and you're going home and you're jerking off.
Good joke. Yeah. Hey, he's being smart, because I mean, he heard this guy got killed by Wallace, and then thrown down to from the roof. So yeah, he was thinking very wise. I can't believe he's still still
But Uma Thurman's character explained to him that was all bullshit and like just like people talking and all that and whatnot.
yeah. I love that. That was so funny when she brought that. Like it was not true, and it's like wow, they're just probably prank. I think Jules or Wallace is just pranking on him just to add pressure, maybe. But I don't know. That was very funny. Yeah. I have a question, Jeff. I know we don't know drugs, but he took the
Well, I
heroin
know
before.
about drugs, sir. I never said I don't know anything about drugs. Of course I do. Obviously, you hear me talking.
Okay, okay. Well, all right. Answer this to me. He's driving, and then he's taking care of this chick, right? How he's so loose, focus while he's. I mean,
Well, he wasn't on heroin at that point. He didn't like shoot. Did he shoot up in the bathroom?
no. He did the heroin before he took her out. Like we saw the shot when
Yeah,
he.
yeah. But it doesn't last that long. It wouldn't have still been in his system. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. He was at the point that they get to the house. He's just buzzed from drinking. Like
Oh,
they were drinking. They were both like some. If you didn't notice, they were both semi-intoxicated. You could tell that they were
that's
had both been drinking. They must have hung out at that restaurant for a while, you know,
yeah, yeah. That's true.
and they
Yeah.
were drinking because she seemed intoxicated.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh, because she took, cocaine in the bathroom as you
Yeah,
brought
but
up.
well, cocaine's just a stimulant. She seemed fucked up. Like that's why she was so stupid with the fucking heroin because she was obviously she was under the influence of something.
Yeah,
They must have went to the bar, probably switched over to alcohol. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, after the dance, yeah, it could make sense. Yeah,
They probably were smoking weed too, probably. You know what I'm saying? You never know, like probably smoking weed, you know?
yeah, that's true. I mean, you don't know.
Because
That's
he seemed
just
a little bit, he seemed like he was buzzed, like he was fucked up when they came back.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, no, I feel like he was more buzzed in the diner. You remember, he was walking and he was way behind her, and I don't know. Like I feel like he was more buzz in there.
That's just how he was. That's just him. That's just his vibe.
Oh, there's well, all right. But by the way, I wish we have a 50s diners like that. That was a cool diner. Like, oh, the milkshake. Oh, love
Yeah, the
milkshakes.
diner scene was great. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, yeah. So it's really good. So then,
Uma Thurman's great in this movie. She's great.
oh
She's
yeah,
always been great.
oh she's amazing. I love her. I mean, whenever we get to Kill Bill, she's like the best thing about those movies. She's a great actress, and her daughter is great too. Maya Hawke. So she's good too. And
Make sure you save enough time at the end of the show for us to have time to go over the awards and the nominations and all that stuff and whatnot.
yes. So then we go to the Go Watch. Going into that now after wrapping up that section. So the Go Watch is the Butch storyline. That's Bruce Willis' character, and so we saw him briefly in the prologue, the beginning where he's talking to Wallace to do like basically the Daredevil thing. If you've seen Daredevil the movie or the TV show, he was gonna do a cheat where he was gonna fall down, like he's gonna fail intentionally the fight so that he earned the extra cash. That's what was going on with Butch. But during the fight, Butch actually betrayed Wallace. He double crossed Wallace, and he actually killed the fighter that he was supposed to be letting him make him lose, not the other way around. So like that, and so he runs away. Goes into a cab, and so he's talking to someone. He got all the money from all the like the gambling and all that. So he's set to leave tomorrow night with his girlfriend, the French girl, Fanny or something like that. And so the reason that this title is called a Go Watch, before we get into the older Butch, we get a Chris Walken here. He's also in this movie. So Chris Walken met Butch when he was a kid. He gave him a Go Watch that was from his father, and it's a very important thing because it's passed in generation, and so now older Butch has the Go Watch, and it's a very MacGuffin thing for this section. Everything is the reason that the chain of reactions happen in this section. So after Butch finds that his girlfriend forgot to put the Go Watch in the suitcase, he got really angry and just leave and go back to the apartment to get it. He gets it, but he knows that there's a gun there, which means that the hit people are there, and so he picks it up, and then it's Vega, John Travolta, and he's there. He's reading a book, which is important because we're going to see that book again. And before he came out, Willis put part tarts, and the editing here was really great. The suspense is great. The part tarts are done. They pop up, and then Butch shoots Vega, and Vega is dead. Crazy. So that's the end of Vega there in that story. After that, Butch tries to leave, and then of course, Ving Rhames.
I forgot about that. I missed that scene when I was watching the film. I think I went outside to my room for a minute and I missed it. I forgot about that. And
really?
He actually does get killed in the movie.
Yeah, in the middle of the movie, which is crazy. Another unpredictable thing from Tarantino.
Does he on the shitter when he shoots him?
Yeah, in the bathroom. Yeah, like
where does Bruce Willis's character come across him? After the thing with Wallace, where he takes off with his girlfriend.
Yes. No. So no. No, he leaves after talking to his girlfriend about the watch, and then he goes back to his apartment. That's where he meets Vega. That's where he kills him, in his apartment, and his bathroom actually. So, yeah. So
because Vega's there to kill him.
Yeah, because they were waiting for him.
I know. Yeah, because he didn't throw the fight like he was supposed to.
Yeah.
Now I remember. Now it makes sense. I got you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened, and so yeah, he's dead, and Butch is driving, and then he sees Wallace, played by Ving Rhames, and he's getting donuts and coffee because they're waiting for him for so long that they had to take a break, right? And he sees him, and he say "motherfucker," and he pulls his gun, and then he ran past on him, and the two are like heavily injured, and then they go into the store here, and they get knocked out. Now this is where the weirdest part gets here. The really weird and creepy thing, but whatever. If you've seen this film, you know what I'm talking about. They tie up this owner shop, calls his friend said. I think it's the actor that's in the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask. So um calls him, and he does "Eeny Meeny Miny Mo," blah blah blah, and Grimes is the person to pick, but they pick up this random guy from the chest, and it's a BDMFs. So these fuckers are like are sex people, I guess. I don't know what you call them, rapists.
I don't know what the fuck you call. They were like racist rapists or something. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. So anyway, so they force Wallace to have sex. The said have sex with him, and Willis is still tied up, but he gets out of the chain. He punches the mask guy. And before he leaves, he made second thoughts to save Wallace, so he tries to fix a weapon that will be useful, and he finds one that's the samurai sword. He sees, very cool. Kills the shop owner, and then after holding Zed, Wallace has a shotgun and shoots him at the nuts, just like RoboCop or 21 Jump Street, shooting him at the dick. Willis asks, "We're cool." He say yes, so he just asks him for two things. Never mention this awful thing, and then second, he has to leave now. Never come back to LA ever. He has no privilege here anymore at LA. So Willis runs, and he takes Zed's chopper. By the way, what's the difference between a chopper and a bike? Is there a difference?
I have no fucking clue. I don't know anything about motorcycles.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was like, okay, because he corrects his girlfriend with the chopper and all that. So yeah, and they leave, and that's the Go Watch. So yeah. So any thoughts on those on the Go Watch, sir? Bruce Willis, he's great as always in this movie. I mean, he's another part of this film that I remember.
The walk-in scenes really are one of the only times of the film that the film drags a little bit. To be completely honest with you, like they really don't even need to be there in the film. You know, like they don't. Although it's good to see Christopher Walken. As far as the whole thing, like it was just great. It's great story writing. Tarantino wrote this film like in Amsterdam on vacation. Like he went to Amsterdam for months. He wrote the script and whatnot, everything in Amsterdam, like in like weed shops, in like what they call tobacco shops or whatever, but they're like weed shops, right? Like hash shops. That's so cool. Like it always seems cool to me when you see these directors or whatever, like, or writers going to like Amsterdam or going to like Germany or something, right? To like just to write for like 6 months and just like hang out and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like that sounds like a really like that would really like drive my creative abilities and my creative process. Do you know what I mean? If I just got away like that, yeah. But no, just really good writing that they bring Bruce Willis's character with Wallace together like that, and then they end up squaring their beef, right? By with Willis's character being able to take off if he wants, but still turning around and coming out and helping out Wallace because he was he was being done was dirty. You know what I'm saying? And right and whatnot and everything, and it made Wallace look dope because he like squashed the beef over it. Yeah, like him saving his life and shit and whatnot, right? And I love the shit. I love the shit he's telling that dude, like, yo, I'm gonna work your monkey ass and shit. I'm gonna have motherfuckers. I'm gonna have crackheads fucking working on you with fucking pliers. You know what I'm saying? Like that's hardcore, bro.
Torches and chainsaws. Oh my god, yeah, that line is so great. Yeah, good for him because Zed was bad. Yeah, I agree. The other line is great.
Zed is dead, baby. Zed is dead.
Zed is dead. Yes, I was thinking that is my favorite line for that story. I was like, yes.
And of course, Bruce Willis has had like a loose relationship with Tarantino and whatnot and everything, and he did act for Tarantino again in that second film. That
Four
weird
Rooms?
fucking Tarantino film. No, other than Four Rooms, he also did that one. There was the Kurt Russell film, and then there was the one that came with that, the Robert Rodriguez along with him one where he made it with Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah. No. Is he in From Dusk and Dawn? No.
No, the one I'll find it.
Yeah, I'm looking for it now. Like, yeah, it could be him.
They came out in the 2000s.
Oh, the 2000s. Okay. Let me check. Sin City. I actually
There were two films that he released at the same time. One of them was the one with Kurt Russell, where he played that guy in the car chasing the chicks.
Grindhouse.
The Grindhouse films, yes, the Grindhouse movie. Yeah, Bruce Willis's in it.
Yeah.
The other film.
Not Death Proof. It was something else. Planet Terror. He was in.
Yeah, Planet Terror. He was in it. He played like the commander of the military or whatever.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember. Oh, yeah. That is so weird. Yeah. I remember the Grindhouse one with Kurt Russell. I knew you were talking about that. I forgot that Willis was in that. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Let's stop here. We're in the final act, folks. So let me do the trailer, and then we'll go into the final act of Pulp Fiction.
Oh, not the trailer. I don't have the trailer. I have some. That one video is some scenes. Pull up the one of the show. I want you to pull up the one from the show so you can see fucking that guy laughing his ass off. It's funny as hell.
Okay, I got it now. All right, let me.
Here, I'll play it.
Okay, let's do it.
Hold on.
Oh my god, this is so what this is good footage right here.
What? Why you start that?
Hey, yo, come on, I'm gonna help you right now. Come on.
Where you gonna help me?
I'm gonna go get change for you. Hey, miss, you got change for a 20? You got change for a 20?
What does she need change for?
I don't know.
I said I got paid. I don't know what's going on.
Wait, did you say something,
I'm
Jeff?
about to help you right now. Relax, yo.
I'm not gonna lie, man. That is the funniest thing I've seen since Anton Dodson, bro.
Jesus Christ. I don't even know where to go with that one.
Oh my god, bro.
So for a split second there, I thought I was like seeing something on somebody's feed. What the heck?
Cyber, you gotta go run and get thoughts on this one, bro.
My thought is I don't know how Andres is sleeping through this shit.
So he likes the nude one, but the chicks dancing all nude and shit.
Oh yeah, that one too. He likes that one too.
That's his favorite. Yes.
No, my favorite is the Pizza
You
Man.
guys hear about this new this event they're at the Olympics?
Japanese Spider-Man clip. Oh my god, this is
yo. Oh my god.
Still, how is that guy like? Oh my god.
Where the hell did you get that? What was that?
Yo, mama sent it to me, brother. Your mama sent it to me, motherfucker.
I think that precedes the other one there, Jeff. The
Cyber.
I think that's the predecessor to that one.
They're all just laughing. They're at that Olympus this year. They have a do with that.
Because that one guy is doing it in public though too. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, you mean the poster guy?
Yeah, the poster guy. He's doing it in public though. It's the public version.
Oh shit! What's this about?
He gave that fucking down like, "What's up, dude?"
Did you see that guy? Did you see him down to that dude? He totally got in the head of the dude. He gonna buy him.
Bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Listen to this. Oh shit! Dungeons Master, we fucked you up, kid. What's up?
Oh my god, bro.
I'm not sure what the guy was doing.
Oh my god,
And that's
so
why this
funny.
movie's a classic.
Exactly.
Only in the MC. Only in the MC. Did you hear that, motherfucker? What's up?
Yeah.
We got the true alternate endings here. Every
Did you hear that squeak? That cry, like somebody squeak at that right there, laughing.
Yeah, I heard.
Did you hear it?
Yeah. Oh god, please. Oh god. I want to see the Japanese one.
Dude, that guy fell out, bro. He was falling out on that shit. He could not stop laughing.
Oh my god. I just that is so funny. The series.
I love watching people. That was a good show. That was a good review. But I love watching people I love watching people laugh like that. It's fun.
Yeah, that is maybe the best. Just breaking the reaction. That is so funny. You should have brought the beer woman. That could have been even more funnier for their reactions. Or I don't know. Did they sing that clip? I don't know.
Did you hear Tim laugh like a little girl? The poster
Oh
one.
my god, the poster one was funny. Oh my god, that killed me.
And I set it up perfect too because I'm like, I don't know what that guy was doing, right? And that guy got Dungeon Guy laughing again. He started cracking up again when I said that. I'm like, I don't know what that was about or what that guy was doing. I said the same thing before the video came out. I'm like, what's this?
Oh my
I don't know
god.
what this is.
Oh
You gotta set it up. You gotta set it up right. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not you, Jeff. So that's the tough part.
That was a funny moment, wasn't it? I told you.
Oh my god, it was so funny. That killed me.
You got to go
I'm
back
sorry.
and watch that after the show, dude. I'm telling you, you'll laugh your ass off.
Yeah.
You gotta watch everybody's faces and see Dylan's face. The poor guy, he's cracking up.
Hey, you need to do is like make that a clip so that we can show that to our other guests.
I did. I stripped out a 4-minute segment of that to put out on YouTube. I'm gonna put it out tomorrow with a thumbnail and everything and whatnot as a segment.
That's awesome.
You know what? I was gonna say was just that. What the hell was I gonna say? Shit! I had something I was gonna tell you and I totally forgot now. Fuck! God damn it! No, I'm gonna put it out. It's very funny. It's a very funny clip, so I'm gonna put it out as a 4-minute segment because it's because I'm trying to do that more with breaking our shows up into segments and putting out content from them. I'm trying to make an effort to do that since our shows were so long. But that was a great review. I love having the guys from Middle Aged Men on. Like, they're great.
Yeah, I love them. They're amazing. They're awesome guests. They're amazing.
And that guy, I think his name is James. I have such a hard time with that guy's name. But the Dungeon Master admitted that was the most he laughed in like 20 years or whatever. So that was the funniest. That was the most he laughed like in his life. Was during the show.
Is there this show? Oh my god, that is so cool.
I'm telling you, dude, a lot of times when you see people come in there and laugh like that, they don't laugh like that out loud in life in general. Like it's during the shows they do.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was just. It's just.
I've seen you laugh out loud and laugh pretty hard several times, sir. On some of my jokes, it's just some of them hit you more than other ones. And you do a lot of shows with me, so those videos don't do much for you because you've seen them so many times.
Yeah, that's true. I still never get old with the white penis one clip. Oh, that kills me.
It's a good one. Yeah, I'll break that out again. No, I need to. I need to do like a I need to put together like a group of like a video of a bunch of our clips from shows that I can show to people like in the chat and whatnot. Or they like, hey guys, check this out and whatnot. Just have like a bunch of clips from like us on different shows and shit and whatnot. Like, you know,
that'd be cool.
That would be dope.
Yep.
You gotta get together with me sometime, dude, and jump on StreamYard with me and help me work on the website. Help me work on the website a little bit. Give me some ideas and shit and whatnot, and let me bounce some of my ideas off of you and shit and whatnot.
Actually, tomorrow I will send you my first blog post. Actually,
blog post. I also you know what I need from you too. Besides that's awesome. Send me your blog post and I'll put it up. But what I also need from you too is I need it. I'd love it if you would come on sometime on StreamYard with me and help me work on the website a little bit because it still needs some work. But I got to put a picture up. I need a picture of you to put up on the site, and I need you to write a blurb for yourself for the site. A little
Blurb?
blurb. Yeah, like a little, short paragraph about yourself, how you want to be described or whatever, or whatever, whatnot, and then I'll fill in the rest myself.
Okay, I'll do that. Okay.
We'll talk about it after the show.
Okay, we'll do that after the show. Okay. Can we do this clip? Do you have here?
These are just top, just random clips of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
let's
what they
watch
call
these.
A quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
They don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese?
Oh man, they got the metric system. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
And what do they call it?
They call it Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
That's right.
What do they call a Big Mac?
Big Mac's a Big Mac, but they call it Le Big Mac.
Le Big
Love
Mac.
Big Mac.
What do they call a Whopper?
I don't know. I didn't go on a Burger King.
Burger King. I've been to Burger King in Europe. They're pretty good.
This is a tasty burger. Won't you tell my man Vince here where you got the shit here?
It's over there.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
You see how the voices aren't lining up to their lips?
Yeah.
What country you from?
What?
What ain't no country I ever heard of? They speak English and what?
What?
English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
Yes.
Then you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Describe.
I'm telling you, Samuel looked bigger in this movie than I've ever seen him. He looked bigger, like more filled out.
What Marcellus Wallace looks like.
He did. He looked bigger.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
When they
I
were
double dare
stripping
you,
down
motherfucker. Say what
to
one
wash
more goddamn
the
time.
blood,
Black
he
John.
looks thin. I think it's
Does
just
he
the
look
clothes he's
like a
wearing.
bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch? No! Then why you try to fuck him like a bitch, Brett? Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Brett. You tried to.
Yes, you did.
And Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by anybody except Mrs. Wallace.
Ready? One.
Oh, this one. 1,
2.
2, 3. Go. Come on, go. And the wife.
If you're all right, then say something.
Something.
See? That's his house. That's his apartment. He makes the Pop-Tart, and he sees the gun here. And this is where Vega comes out from his bathroom. Kitchen bathroom, whatever. Yeah. Gets the gun. I like that gun. It's a really cool
It looks like a submachine gun.
Yeah. I think the Joker used that in the Dark Knight one.
Why would he need a submachine gun? That's too long to be a handgun.
I know. I mean, they're in the house, so it'll be quiet.
Well, hold on. Let's hear him shoot it.
Yeah.
It is. I told you it was. I knew it was a machine gun.
Yeah, it's a machine gun. Yeah.
It was an Uzi. It was too long. It was way too long to be a handgun with a silencer.
Let me tell you what, Nat.
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna call a couple of hard pipe-hitting niggas to go to work on the homes here with a pair of pliers and a blowtorch. You hear me talking, hillbilly boy? I ain't through with you by a damn sight. I'm gonna get medieval on your ass.
I mean, what now between me and you? Is he a friend of yours?
Oh, this is my favorite part. Is the guy in the bathroom.
Better tell him to shut the fuck up. He's getting on my nerves.
Marvin! I'd knock that shit off if I was you.
Die, you motherfucker!
He misses. This is my. Oh yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. And then he starts talking about the interface.
Marvin, what do you make of all this?
Oh,
Man,
come
I
on.
don't even
I
have
think
an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped?
Oh, fuck's happening? Oh,
man.
shit, man!
Oh man, I shot Marvin in the face.
Why the fuck you do that?
When you came pulling in here, did you notice a sign out in the front of my house that said dead nigger storage?
Jimmy, you know I ain't seen no shit.
Did you notice a sign in the front of my house that said dead nigger storage?
No, I didn't.
You know why you didn't see that sign?
Why?
Because it ain't there, because storing dead niggers ain't my fucking business, that's why.
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
Jimmy, lead the way. Boys, get to work.
Please would be nice.
Come again?
I said a please would be nice.
Get it straight, Buster. I'm not here to say please. I'm here to tell you what to do. And if self-preservation is an instinct you possess, you better fucking do it and do it quick. I'm here to help. If my help's not appreciated, lots of luck, gentlemen.
No, Mr. Wolf. It ain't like that. Your help is definitely appreciated.
Mr. Wolf, listen. I don't mean disrespect, okay? I respect you. I just don't like people barking orders at me, that's all.
If I'm curt with you, it's because time is a factor. I think fast, I talk fast, and I need you guys to act fast if you want to get out of this. So, pretty please, with sugar on top, clean the fucking car.
Have you ever heard that?
Get the fuck out my face with that shit. The motherfucker said that shit never had to pick up itty-bitty pieces of skull on account of your dumb ass.
I got a threshold, Jules. I got a threshold for the abuse that I will take. Now, right now, I'm a fucking race car, right? And you got me in a red. And I'm just saying that it's fucking dangerous to have a race car in a fucking red. That's all. I could blow.
Oh, you ready to blow?
Yeah, I'm ready to blow.
Well, I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. Every time my fingers touch brain, I'm super fly TNT. I'm the gun to the Navarone. In fact, what the fuck am I doing in the back? You the motherfucker should be on brain detail. We fucking switching. I'm washing the windows and you picking up this nigga's skull.
Toss them their clothes. Perfect. Perfect. We couldn't have planned this better. You guys look like... What do they look like, Jimmy?
Dorks.
Dorks.
They look like a couple of dorks.
Ha. Your clothes, motherfucker.
Come on, gentlemen. We're laughing our way right into prison. Don't make me beg.
Tell that bitch to be cool. Say, bitch, be cool.
Be cool, honey.
Say, bitch, be cool.
Be cool.
Tell that fucking bitch to chill.
Be cool, honey.
Chill that fucking bitch out.
Just chill out, honey bunny.
Chill.
Just chill out, honey bunny.
All right, now tell her it's gonna be all right.
It's gonna be all right.
Promise her.
I promise.
Tell her to chill.
Just chill out, honey bunny.
All right, now tell me your name.
Yolanda.
All right, now, Yolanda. We're not gonna do anything stupid, are we?
Don't you hurt him.
Nobody's gonna hurt anybody. We're all gonna be like three little Fonzies here. And what's Fonzie like? Come on, Yolanda, what's Fonzie like?
Cool.
What?
Cool.
Correctamundo. And that's what we're gonna be. Now, I want you to go in that bag and find my wallet.
Which one is it?
It's the one that says bad motherfucker.
That motherfucker. God, that's funny.
That's it. That's my bad motherfucker. Open it up. Take out the money.
I think we should be leaving now.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Ah, that was awesome. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much.
No problem, sir.
Yes. Everyone, say thank you to Jeff here, my brother, my soul. He has given us the best trailers today, and I want to say thank you, brother, for your hard work today of converting those as humanly possible. And I think it's a good time to go back and wrap up this whole review. As you see, in that half section of the last chapter called the money Bonnie situation. So after they kill the Brett character, they didn't notice that there's a guy in the bathroom holding a gun, and after Vega and Jules shoot Brett, they talk to what's this guy Vincent or hold on Marvin.
Mhm.
And by the way, folks, fun trivia for Marvin. That's actually the actor that voices Green Lantern in the Justice League slash Unlimited series in the DC AU, the DC Animation Universe. That's with Kevin Conroy and Tim Daly. As I grew up watching that, he voiced Green Lantern. It's John Stewart in the Justice League cartoon show that I was growing up. Just want to give a shout out that. And then Brett, he's a famous actor. He's in Jessica Jones, one of those cops in that show. And of course, he's in other movies like Hoffa, and he's in one of my favorite '90s comedy called The Freshman, starring Matthew Broderick in the insane but talented actor Martin Blando, who played the Godfather and Jor-El in the Christopher Reeve Superman film. Anyway, so Brett's dead. Marvin is shocked. The guy comes out of the bathroom and he say, fuck you, motherfuckers, and shoots BM, and he misses them. And those two look at each other as he saw the clip. And yeah, they look at Torsen and bam, he's dead. So the guy in the bathroom, he's dead. And Jules, oh my god, this is so funny. This is what I mean. Samuel L. Jackson is great. His character Jules is one of my favorite characters in this movie. He thinks God saved them from the shooting. He thinks this is a miracle. This is an intervention thing or something like that. I don't know what he say. A divine intervention. That's what he called. But Vincent kind of tucks it down, and he thinks that they were lucky. And they come out. They're driving with Marvin, and then one conversation leads to another. Vega is talking to Marvin, asks his opinion, and he has the gun on him. And then all of a sudden, in the shocking twist, Marvin gets shot by Vega's gun, and now he's dead. And it's one of the most funniest things, and one of the most shocking and funny things ever. Is like, oh my god, poor Marvin. So yeah, he's dead. Jules knows a person, his friend, that is played by Quentin Tarantino. They need to hide, get out of the street before anything like the cops come and see that that they're gonna be dead. They're gonna be dead meat. So after that, his friend, Tarantino's friend, what's his name? But something. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. It's Jones. That's his name. Tells him to get rid of the body before his wife comes in. That's Bonnie. That's the wife's name. And after that, Jules talks to Wallace, call him, help him get some assistance or something like that to get this body out of the way. So Wallace say he's gonna bring the wolf. He's basically the cleaner for the mafia people or gangsters, whatnot. Played by Harvey Keitel, amazing actor. He's great in this role. The wolf comes in. He tells them to start cleaning the car, and Jones, played by Tarantino, is going to give him some blankets, and he compensates him with the blankets to get new ones because those blankets are from his parents or his dead grandparents or whatnot. So now the car is clean, everything's covered up. Now it's the boys, and the boys had to strip down, take a shower to take out the blood. And this part here, Jeff, I think Samuel L. Jackson, when he take off his clothes, he looks skinny there. I don't know. You saw that part in Pulp Fiction. He looks skinny. I don't know. He's like buff.
I know from watching the movie that he didn't actually gain weight or anything like that and whatnot and all that. He's just tall. I'm just saying, for whatever reason, I always thought he looked big in the film. Like I thought he looked like similar to in size to Travolta almost. It seemed like.
Okay. I think
it just always seemed like he seemed bigger in this film than any other film I've ever seen him. That's all.
Okay.
But then again, I hadn't watched the movie in over 27 years or whatever. So.
Yeah, no. I understand. I understand. Yeah, we're watching this again. He looks taller. I think Sam is taller than Travolta. So yeah, because I was looking at them, he looks a little like not too tall, but like he's like 2 feet tall than Travolta. Anyway, so they're clean. And they go over to the chop shop that the wolf has kind of order. So the car is destroyed. They're taking care of that. So the wolf leaves and they go to the diner. So we're back to where it all began is the diner. So the Vega and Jules are talking. They're talking about the defiant intervention again, and of course, Jules Jules say in the car that he's going to quit. He's no longer going to do the hitman stuff style. He's going to do uh, whatever character from Kung Fu TV show. He's going to travel the world and discover life or whatever he says. And Jules Vega just sees it as crazy talk. And so Vega gets up. He gets the book that we see in the other chapter, the Gold Watch, where that when he got killed, he has the same book that that we saw him getting killed. He goes to the bathroom. So again, he's so stupid. He's going to the bathroom when the robbery is happening. So that's great. So not a smart person. And yeah, the robbery happens, and then Jules is talking to Tim Roth's character and Ringo, he calls him, and he's trying everything to control the situation. And this is a great character arc. Instead of killing him, he is trying to like control the collateral damage and not have everyone not killed. So he is talking to him, explaining that he's not going to kill him. I'm going to give you money, leave, but you cannot take the suitcase. That's what happened. And then that's what happened. They don't take the case. They take the money and they leave the diner. And those two, Vega and Jules, leave, and that's where they go head to Wallace. As we saw towards the end of the first chapter in the prologue, where they're going to be up with Bruce Willis characters meeting. So, and that's it. That's the end of the film, Pulp Fiction. And here I want to bring up the Oscar nominations, as Jeff brought up here. The movie, of course, was a huge box office success back in.
Oh, I know what they are, sir. Basically, Tarantino got nominated for director. He didn't win, right? Uma Thurman got nominated for best supporting actress. She didn't win. Same thing with the Golden Globes. She got nominated for the same thing, and she didn't win. Samuel L. Jackson got nominated for best supporting actor. He didn't win, right? Or did he win?
No.
He didn't win, and he didn't win at the Golden Globes either. And Travolta won, didn't he? Or did he not win? Travolta was best actor.
Yeah, he didn't win either.
He didn't win, and he didn't win at the Globes either. But they all got nominated for the same exact things at the Globes, which is pretty rare if you think about it.
Yeah,
to have those three major award categories, have that be those same three actors, right, for both the Golden Globes and the Oscars. That's not often that you see that.
No. I'm trying to think of one movie that. It's a rare thing. Yeah,
I'm trying to pull it up to see who actually won. I'm not sure, but yeah. So nobody actually won an Oscar out of anybody. I don't think they just had 7 nominations.
Yeah, well, actually, they have one win, and that's screenplay. So Tarantino won Best Original Screenplay for the Golden Globes and the Oscars. That's the one.
Oh, he did. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he and just a trivia. He's going to win the second time for Django Unchained, for original screenplay in 2012. So
we mean he's going to win. They already happened.
What happened? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he's going to win his second one the next time in 2012 and Django Unchained. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Jeff, fun trivia. You know what movie that Pulp Fiction was released the same time in October of 1994?
I have no fucking clue.
Okay. It's another big popular movie, and it's The Shawshank Redemption.
How about that?
Yeah, it's crazy. I was looking at it, and it was unfortunately that movie wasn't a box office success. Shawshank Redemption. It was a huge flop, but it got its audience over time, and TNT and all that. The reruns and syndication TV stuff. So yeah, that was a very fun trivia, and yeah, and that's Pulp Fiction. Any last thoughts, my friend, about Pulp Fiction?
I mean, not really. Sorry, it's a great movie. I enjoyed watching it again. It's been a long time, right? The movie is most appealing and really at its best when you watch it in that first watch. It's a movie that does carry over and last, but its impact, really, its shock value, of it, right? Of like the of some of the scenes and whatnot, and everything, right? And like the kind of content that's in the movie, right? It really only hits you that one way the first time, right? You know what I'm saying? Once you've seen it already, it kind of takes away some of the suspense, but it's a really well done movie, really well written. I love Tarantino. Happy to review it, and it's definitely a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, same here. 10 out of 10. That's our ratings. Not a whole show. Yeah, great film. Awesome. It's what I say. Yeah, for best Tarantino film for me. But anyway, great film. Jeff, thank you, sir, for joining me today.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, we got a great weekend. Let me plugs as usual. Here, let me put the banners here. Here, right there, brother. And give me a second. So, folks, let me run down our weekends for the MCU Bleeding Edge. I'm back again for 2 shows this week. Unfortunately, I'm back again to do the Acolyte episode 4 review. Ugh. But thankfully,
are you taking off on Matrix 4?
No, I'm not taking off Matrix 4. I'm in Matrix 4. I'm saying that I'm back. Again at full schedule because I missed.
Then you got 3 shows and then not 2.
Yeah, exactly. 3 shows. Anyway, my bad. I don't want to be confused. Anyway, what I'm doing here? I'm sharing right now. See,
I know. Have you already watched episode 4 of The Acolyte? I haven't watched it yet.
No. See, I need to talk to you about it, but I'm lacking the commitment for The Acolyte. But anyway,
that's okay. We'll talk about it after the show. But I told you I've got plenty of people that want to be on it for some reason. So, that's okay. It takes some time off during that show if you want. I need you more on the movie reviews.
Yeah. So I'm gonna plan is I'm gonna jump on the odd numbers. So I'm gonna do is 4, 6, and 8. I think, or 6, 7, because
you're gonna do the equal numbers, the ones I'm moderating, just like Imran. Imran's doing 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna.
You know what? What do you think? Don't say anything to Simon about this. I think Imran. I think he picked those episodes that he wanted to be on the series because he wanted to be on the show when he knew I was moderating. Because I did tell him that who was moderating what or whatever. Okay. And then after that, he told me what he wanted to do. Okay. I don't know for sure, but I think it's possible that he and this is no slight against Cyber. Maybe he just prefers my style or something like that. You know what I mean? But I have a feeling that maybe it might have something to do with that I'm moderating the equal numbered episode. That Imran's coming out for those ones. I could be wrong though.
Hey, we need to test that theory. I'll pay attention to that, sir, and we'll discuss that.
Simon did a really good job on The Crow. He did a great job.
Yes. By the way, we did The Crow last Friday. It was awesome. Cyber did an awesome job. I like the change of format because, we don't know about The Crow, so I think what he did was better, and it was much more a good, fun discussion.
Yeah, very ballsy of him to change his format like that and everything and whatnot and go in a different direction.
Yeah, I agree. It's not like Pulp Fiction where we actually had a structure and we got through some of the plot points here, as you saw, folks. So, excuse me. So sorry.
We got the Matrix 4 this Friday.
Yes,
we got the House of the Dragon tomorrow night, but we're not going to be on the MCU's Bleeding Edge. We're going to be on Fantasy is Reality.
Yes, Jermaine's channel. So please tune into that, and I'll probably what I'm gonna do is send a link in the MCU Bleeding Edge community chat for you guys to jump into that channel. So it'll be quick. So I'll keep that. I need to put that in notes and to remind myself to do that tomorrow night. So yeah, and then after that, as I say before, we got the Acolyte episode 4 review on Wednesday. So I'm back there, and Jeff is going to moderate that. So that's going to be fun. How was episode 3 review? Because I saw briefly the end. It sounded like it was really
of
bad.
the Acolyte. Of the
Yeah,
Acolyte.
Episode 3.
Oh my
yeah.
god, episode 3 was terrible, bro.
Oh my god.
I gave it a 1.5 rating. Cyber gave it a 0.
0. I remember.
This is basically gonna end up being one of those shows where we're just gonna be beating it up every review, bro. Just beating the shit out of it. Making fun of it, making jokes about it, talking about how bad it is and everything and whatnot. But yeah, I don't see it getting any better.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see it. Hey, question: should I see episode 3, or can I skip that and just watch episode 4? I don't know.
You guys still gotta watch episode 3, bro. It's only 30 minutes long.
God damn it! All right, I'll watch 3 movies. Here. There's gonna be a fun story for tomorrow to discuss. I'm gonna watch 3 movies while I'm watching a TV show. That's right, episode 3. Anyway, but yeah, so that's the channel here, folks. Please support that, and you sent me another link here, sir. That's theme song that we saw.
Yeah. Cyber on the mic, moderating like a boss. Keeping it steady, ain't never getting lost. Bleeding edge where the rawness meets the show. Drinks up, get ready, let the chaos flow. Entrance, time traveling, hit the flux capacitor. Jumping down minds, ain't no ordinary ambassador. Bringing stories from the past, man, he's blasted. Live in the moment, future ain't lasting. We live, we loud, bleeding edge, get wild. Content so wrong, better hand it to the child. Got true knowledge, insane man, dressed as Tuscarator. Crazy games, watch us ain't no moderator. We deadly, we edgy, bringing the story. Our podcast so real, it's breaking the norm. True knowledge be crazy on the brink of a fight. Throw it down anytime, day or night. Dressed as a raider, ain't no Star Wars. Play. He bring the heat to a Friday night play. Drinking hand, man, it's all sin running. Spit that truth, ain't never frontin'. Bleeding edge on the grind, always stay true. Live raw, unfiltered, coming at you. Cyber set the stage, Andre's in the wings. True knowledge breaks it down, whole squad brings. Anytime we live, feel the energy surge. Podcast beats heavy, feel the edge.
Yo, that shit is sick, bro.
Oh my god, that's funny. See, you need to use that. I think I like that one. I think that's so fantastic.
The force ain't strong, baby.
Even Chewbacca grumble. Amanda in the scene, oh, what a blunder. Lines fall flatter, the ship's going asunder. Public statements wild like Jar Jar's mumble. Galaxies crawling, C-3PO stumble. Tactics to crash starships ain't a fumble. Lights in her eyes, empty as a tumble. The force ain't strong, feels wrong all along. Acolyte, super flawed, big snooze in the throng. Amanda reasons weak, characters all gone. Star Wars weeps and to end this sad song. Yo, solo shot first, but the show's misfired. Even R2-D2's been all uninspired. Blaster bolts miss, plot points backfired. Acolytes a miss, leave the fans so mired.
Don't even lie, bro. You want to get out there and start making some music.
I don't know. By the way, thank you, Jeff, for sharing that music. I love it. I really love those 2. I think the first one I like to draw. We need to use that because it fits all 3 of us. That'll be awesome. I definitely want to use that for the live stream when Cyber join us next.
I know.
Time.
I should just make our own intro music out there.
Yeah, exactly. I like it. I think it works. So anyway, let's get out of here, folks. We as I say before, we got a lot of plans for this week. Thank you, Jeff, for joining me. It was great. Good night, everyone. Have a good night. Ciao. Bye. Peace out.